You have a fantastic idea. Maybe it comes from work, some research, a lifetime of experience, a framework you've created, and you've been thinking about writing it out. Or maybe you've started writing it out, but well, and now you're wondering, is a book your next best move? You're thinking a book could help you reach past your current clients, community, patients, students. It can strengthen your authority, support your business, advance a cause, preserve important knowledge, or create a legacy. But that does not mean that every single good idea should become a book. And it doesn't mean that everyone who wants to write a book should start right now. So I'm going to give you 4 questions to think about that will help you decide whether a book is your best next move. First, what do you want your book to make possible? And a lot of people don't even think about this to begin with, but it's a fundamental question. And it gets really important in the messy middle of your book. So what do you want your book to make possible? Do you want it to support a cause? Do you want it to create a legacy? Do you want to change more people's lives? Do you want to build your reputation? Do you want to change how an entire society thinks about an issue or a problem that they have? Are you trying to open doors to more speaking, to more teaching, to more media? Media love interviewing somebody. We're interviewing so-and-so who wrote the book, right? They love it. So here's the issue. Don't make writing the book the goal. The book is the vehicle to help you achieve a goal. It's not the goal itself. So instead of saying, I want to write a book, what do you want a book to make possible? If the book was the vehicle, what is the goal? Second question, does the idea need to be a book? I'm in the publishing world. I help people write books, and I'm here to tell you that writing a book, kind of like climbing a mountain, it's not something you just decide to do one day and go out and do. It's work, and it's wonderful. Reaching the top of the mountain, like publishing a book, it's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. But it doesn't mean that every idea we have should automatically become a book. Would it be better as a course? Would it be better as a group mastermind? Would it be better as a workshop? Some ideas genuinely need books. There's a framework and they need stories and examples and context and myths broken down, and there's a lot of depth. Absolutely, some ideas need a book, and their best fit is a book. But some ideas are better as a workshop, a course, one-on-one coaching, a podcast, a keynote. So you want to think about, is this really a book, or would I be better to do it in another way? I'll give you an example. I work with a speaking coach. If I were going to learn how to speak by reading a book, I mean, that might be part of it at one point. But honestly, if I want to learn to speak, what do I need to do? I need practice. So a book, if somebody's saying, oh, I'm really afraid of speaking and I really want to learn to speak, or I want to learn to articulate better, or any of those things, a book is not the place they're going to go. It's a workshop. It's one-on-one coaching. It's group coaching. It's the practice in front of other people. A book cannot offer that. But a workshop, 2-hour workshop, a half-day workshop, cannot offer the depth that a book can offer. So you want to think about, what is the best format for the information I want to get out? Question number 3, is there a reader who will care? Sure, you care. And if I were your book coach, I'd care. But that doesn't mean that you have readers who will care. A lot of authors get stuck on, am I qualified enough to write a book? Am I good enough? Or hasn't somebody already written this book? And I get it, because often we have a lot of fears, but those are not the important questions. The important questions are more about the reader, about who is going to receive the material that you are going to be writing. Trust me, you're not going to be the only person who's ever discussed this topic in book form. But do you have something new to bring to the conversations that readers are looking for, or that when they see it, they'll say, hey, that's for me? Are readers going to care? So instead of asking, should I write this book? You want to ask, who needs this book and why? What problem are they trying to solve? What decisions are they trying to make? What do they need help navigating, changing, transforming? You need a real reader with a real reason to care. Take the focus off yourself and start thinking about the reader. Question number 4, is this the right time? I see a lot of ads out there to write a book who's like, yeah, it's the right time. You have time. You just have to make time. I have a slightly different view on time. A book may be right for you, but now might not be the right time. You may have the idea, the experience, the framework. You may have a lot of pieces in place, but it doesn't mean you have to do it right now. And if you don't do it right now, it doesn't mean that you should never come back to it and do it. It may mean that your next move is to clarify the idea, test it, speak with potential readers, gather stories, or create room in your life for the work it takes to write a book. But waiting for life to be perfect probably isn't a good plan either. We need some balance between, yes, I can reasonably make time for this book in my life, and no, I can't make time, and I never will. If it's important, you do want to make time. And is now the time to make time? So let's make it simple. Is it important enough right now for you to make this book a priority? Now. Because if it's not a priority now and everything else is going to get in the way, revisit next month to see whether you want to make time for that. Revisit in 2 months. But know that that's something you want to do, and that's something you want to make room for in your world. So don't just say no, say, okay, I can't do it now. Let's look at what's coming up in the next 6 months, the next year. Where might I be able to make room for this? And do it. I'm going to explore this in more depth in an upcoming workshop. Is a book my next best move? If you'd like to join me, link is below. And if you've missed it, don't worry. The link below will take you to the replay where you can watch it there. But before you go, I have a question. What do you hope a book would make possible for you? Leave me a comment.